Jumper Cable number 4 coming at you with the first video blog. This is going to be a NASCAR blog. It's going to be a college football blog. Georgia Bulldog, Kevin Harvick, SEC fan all the way. Ready to hear your comments. Very professional. Keep it professional. I don't really care to hear that whining bullcrap that everybody seems to put on social media. Just don't care for that. That doesn't get my attention. You want to get my attention, how about throw some good stats out there, some good facts, some really good educated opinions. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear this jibber-jabber bullcrap. Anybody can jibber-jabber and throw shots, but you know what? I'm used to taking shots, and I can pretty much fire back. But I love good debates. I love people on my side. I love people on the other side. I mean, that's what makes everything good, right? So shout out to Kevin Harvick, 2014 Sprint Cup champion. He's my boy. And a long time, 13 seasons, coming up empty. But here he is today, living at high life up there in New York City with David Letterman last night. But boy, what a format. This is a great format. I know a lot of you really don't like it. Some of you do, some of you don't. But I think it is great. I think it creates drama. I mean, clearly the seats of these racetracks are selling out. And good to see that back. Good to see the fire in these drivers' eyes. I mean, you couldn't ask for no better, but for you Jeff Gordon fans out there, I'm curious to what you want to hear. I really want to hear what you got to say, because I know a lot of those on Sirius XM radio, a lot of these I've read online lately, they are really complaining about the system, and they're really whining and saying that Harvick's a fluke champion and Gordon should be the 2014 Sprint Cup champion. Well, I got something to say that you might not want to hear. If you look back over the season, Kevin Harvick has been dynamite. I mean, he's led more laps than anybody this year, way more than Jeff Gordon. The one race that Jeff Gordon won was Dover. Kevin Harvick had a shock failure, still was outrunning the whole entire field until his tire went down. And he said it himself, I can beat him on 3 shocks, but I can't beat him on 3 tires. That's one win Gordon wouldn't have. And then you go back to Kansas, where Kevin Harvick's pit crew had a terrible pit stop at the last part of that race, and he almost run Jeff Gordon down. But of course, it's a little too late. That's 2 wins that Kevin Harvick would have beat Jeff Gordon. But you can say that. You know, it's like horseshoes and hand grenades. You know, that's just part of it. So, and Joe Logano, you know, he's fussing about the old system. I don't care. The old system. Kevin Harvick, 2010, old system. He would have won the championship then. You know, you can say that, many drivers can say that every year, oh, I would have won it this if it would have been like this. Well, guess what? It's not like that. It's changed, and you got to win it this format. And to have 4 cars go in the final race of the season and have a shot at the title, I mean, that is not more dramatic and nerve-wracking. I don't know what is. And for Ryan Newman fans, I feel sorry for you guys. I know y'all come second in the points. That's something to be proud about, but you're in RCR junk. I mean, they're just junk. Kevin Harvick kept that organization up to where it is today, and Ryan Newman is doing. I mean, he done better than Kevin Harvick ever did. Come in second, which it's a new point system, so you can't really gauge on that. But if you look back, he had to have stuff happen. Jeff Gordon got wrecked at Texas, Martinsville, Keselowski and Harvick had problems. Well, without these things happening, Ryan Newman would only made it to the top 8. That's about where he performed all season. You know, top 15, top 10, 41 laps led, 0 wins. I mean, that's typical RCR junk. Kevin Harvick had 4 wins last year, and he done good. But if you look back on the tracks that the cars where you had to have speed, they didn't have it. They didn't win. It had to happen on like tracks like Atlanta, where the speed drop off is a great. That's kind of what Denny Hamlin had going for him at Homestead this year, and Kevin Harvick kind of took his advantage away with all that speed he's had all season. But man, I love this format. It's great. It's great for NASCAR to keep making changes and keep making it better. I mean, I want to hear y'all's comments on what you think of this new format, and I want to hear what you think about Jeff Gordon and bring some good feedback to the table and why he deserves to be the 2014 Sprint Cup champion. Because I see he had an awesome year. He had one of his best career seasons ever. And definitely lately, so I understand that, but you can't argue the fact that the fastest car this season won the championship. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much it right there as far as that goes. Now, another thing I want to add, I've read a lot on social media, seen a lot of stuff going on TV, and a lot of negativity surrounding this championship. And I don't understand why people, I know you dislike drivers and all this stuff, but I mean, just to say that the comments that I read is absolutely a lot of times ridiculous. And I'm a fan of a lot of drivers, diehard Harvick fan, but I'm a fan of a lot of drivers and a lot of teams, and I respect everything all these teams do for the sport. And I'm not, and let me state something real quick, like I'm not a biased fan by any means. I look at every angle of this sport. As college football, you'll hear in later blogs, very adamant of what I say and what I do and what I mean. And I just don't like to hear those stupid comments. And one comment I seen is they show a picture of Harvick pushing Brad and saying if Cowher won the championship. Well, that's taking that way out of context, guys. That's way out of context. Harvick, I mean, he's pretty much got UFC on his back. I don't think nobody really wants to mess with Kevin Harvick personally. Not to mention he wrestled in high school and he's got a lot of fighting background. But I mean, that's just stupid. If that's all you got to bring to the table, then that's just ignorant. And I want to hear some good stuff. Like I said, I don't want to cause a war or battles, but I do want to hear what you got, y'all's opinions and what you got to say. But that's pretty much it for this week. Please feel free to comment below. Please follow my blog. Like I said, this is going to be, I think y'all are going to really enjoy this. I have a lot to say, and it's hard to remember a lot of stuff I want to say right now, but that's okay. I'll get it in another blog, and if you're a college football fan, then you're really going to like this, and especially if you're an SEC hater or whatever you may be, or don't believe in the SEC or whatever, then I've got some cool things to say there. So thanks again. Please follow my blog, and see y'all next week.